After a few period of planning and fundraising, extensive renovation began in earnest in the Croatia in June 2005. A new deck was inserted into the double-high vehicle deck to create space for what is now the visitor experience. An additional deck was added towards the aft to accommodate the school for children of families serving on board. A new galley was installed and the bridge completely rebuilt. Machinery in the engine room was overhauled, accommodation sections and community space were reviewed, and air conditioning, sprinklers, and electrical systems were renewed. In November 2007, the ship left Croatia bound for Kiel, Germany, for an initial period of outfitting. On arrival, crew and equipment were transferred from Lagos to the ship. She would replace an outfitting work took on new movement with increased numbers on board, and many volunteer projects worked from North Germany and around the world coming to help. Hub started life in Regensburg in the north of Germany in 1973 as the car ferry Gustav Vasa with the company Lion Ferry, maintaining the same route between Malmö and Travemünde. For 10 years, she was chartered out to many companies. Her route was later extended to include Rome and Trelleborg. In April 1983, she was sold to the Faroes ferry company Smyril Line and renamed Nora, sailing from Tórshavn, the Faroes capital, to Lerwick, Norway, and Iceland. Each summer, she was often chartered in the winter to cover other operators' overhaul schedules. When Smyril Line delivered a new Nora in 2003, the old vessel became Nora 1 and was put up for sale following inspection. GBA ship purchased her in March 2004. The ship departed from Kiel in May 2008, heading for dry dock in Landskrona, where a larger, more efficient generator has brought into the engine room through the slide of the ship. Lagos Hub was built in Denmark for final outfitting, as well as completion of the accommodation areas and community space. Work continued on the areas intake for the public, including the Lagos Lounge, conference room, and the visitor experience deck. A massive combined effort saw the surveys complete and certificates in place, and Lagos Hub launched into service in February.
We wanted that you could get closer to people in Lagos Hub, so we interviewed two people that works in there, Karen from India and Sophie from Germany. Karen didn't want to be in the video, so we just record her voice.
Your name?
Karen,
And where are you from?
India.
Oh, that's so good. What's the most amazing thing in Lagos Hub?
The most amazing thing would be the journey of life. I really love how the pictures have been drawn and how it and the story it tells. It's really
There are a lot of books over there. Have you read a lot here?
I just joined the ship 2 months ago, so I haven't read many, but I have read like 3 books. Yeah.
That's a good. And all of the tripulation here are like family. Is that true?
Yes, that's true.
You have made a lot of friends here.
Many. We are a ship with nationalities, almost 60 nationalities on board. So it's very different cultures, different people, but still it's like a big, diverse family that we have.
And how many places does Lagos Hub visit?
I do not know. I said I joined just 2 months ago. So when I joined in Colombia, then we went to Guatemala, and now we're in Mexico. So I just visited 3 places.
And what do you think about Mexican people?
Oh, I love them. They are very similar to Indian culture, and so I really like it. And yeah, it's fun.
How many languages do you speak?
4.
And what are they?
Hindi, Gujarati, Nepali, and English.
And why are you here? Why would you like to be here as a volunteer?
I wanted to, like, my father was on the first ship that this organization had, so I wanted to join it, and I visited it in 2008, visited the ship in 2008, and I loved how people live, the work they do, and the family, that close family that they have, and so I wanted to join the ship at that time, but I was small, so I finished my studies, and then,
What's your favorite part about? You say that part?
yeah, the journey of life. Yes.
And can you tell us about this part? It's like a story or something like that?
This whole thing? Yeah, so it's a story about a prodigal son. Like so the story is like there's a father and there are two sons. And the father loves the son, both of them. But the younger son is like, okay, you give me my inheritance and just, I want to go live my life, you know. And the father is like, okay, do whatever you want. I will give you what you want. And he takes all the money and then he goes and then he enjoys his life, drinks, casinos and friends and parties and stuff, and then he finishes all the money because he was not working. And then he's like, what should I do? I'm ashamed, I cannot go home. And then he said, okay, I'll start working. And then he starts working somewhere in a farm, and he is very, like, you know, he used to be very rich and very pampered in his home, but after working in the farm, nobody cares about him. He eats bad food, he does not get food, and he's really sad, and he thinks that, let's do something. I'll go to my father and ask him if he takes me for work. Like, I don't want to be a son again because I did a bad thing, but I will just try go if he takes me as a servant. And so he just goes to his father, and his father runs to him and hugs him, and he's like, my son is back, I'm so happy that he's back. And it's so, like, when you listen to that story, it's so much emotions and so much, like, how much a father can love you, right? Even when we are kids, we do so many mistakes, but our parents are always there for us, right? And so that's the part of the story that I love.
It's from the Bible, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that I heard. And something that you want to say to the people that are going to watch it?
Think of it as your own life. How old are you?
16.
16. So maybe you don't have any experiences yourself, like bad experiences yet, but just remember that even if you do wrong things, even if you do bad things, your father who made you, not just your worldly father, but there's a God who made you, right? That God is always waiting for you to come back. So don't ever think that, oh, I cannot go back. I've done so many bad things, I don't deserve, I'm bad. Something, don't think that. You just go back and He will love you. So, yeah, just remember that as you read the story.
Thank you.
Fortunately, Toby loves the camera, so we could record his interview.
What's your name?
Toby,
And where are you from?
Germany.
Oh, that's so cool. And what do you do here? Where's your work?
I'm working in iCafe. So right now I'm telling people that this is the exit and not the entrance of the cafe.
That's a really important job. And how many places have you been to?
I just joined 2 months ago, so this is the third place.
There used to be another girl that also came here to
Karen
I
from
guess.
India.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many languages do you speak?
Including Spanish, 4. Yeah. German, English, French, and Spanish.
And what do you think about Mexican people? They're so cool. Can you be
Yes, you are definitely. You're very welcoming.
Here are a lot of books. Have you read a lot?
Yes, I did. I mean, I'm only here for 2 months, as I said, so there will be more than I will read than I already did read, but yeah, I already read it.
And what's your favorite part about it?
I would say, yeah, it's Tech 4, so where we are right now with the book fair and the visitor and the iCafe, because you can always see the visitors, you can just talk with persons that come here, just connect. It's really nice.
And what food do you serve here?
We have hot dogs, ice cream, popcorn, croissants, peanuts.
It smells amazing because it smells like popcorn.
Yeah. There's the popcorn machine.
And why are you here? What does make you say I want to be in Lemasiaug?
That's a long answer, is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay. We have a lot of time.
Okay, that's good. So I was studying before I came here, and I studied IT for 3 years. And after my studies, I had to decide if I want to go to work now or if I don't want to. and I decided that I do not want to, because I finished my school and then I directly went to studies, and also during studies I just went straight and finished it, so I did not really do something else. So I knew when I would just continue and would go to work now, I would never do something like this, because if you start work and then you have your job and you have your salary and you have your apartment, maybe a family, you will not do this. So I decided if I want to do something else, I need to do it now. And I also wanted to travel, because my parents don't have that much money. So before coming to the ship, I only was in Scotland once and in Greece once. That was all. And so I wanted to see something of the world, learn something about other cultures and everything. And I also wanted to do missions work. So I'm a Christian, and I decided that I want to have a meaning if I'm traveling around the world. I just don't want to do it just for fun. So I was sitting on my couch and thinking what I should do, and somehow I think God sent me this picture, like of a ship traveling around from port to port, because I never heard of it before. So I don't know where else it should come from, but it combined all the things that I want to do, like traveling around, doing missions work, and doing something completely different from the work that I've done before. And yeah, so it was what combined all the things that I want to do. And I was sad because I never heard of the ship before, so I thought it does not exist. And then my flatmate came home. He was also with this organization already in Zambia for 1 year. So he knew the ship and he told me about the ship. And when I looked it up on the internet, I saw that it's exactly what I want to do. And yeah, that's why I came here.
And how can we be here like you? I mean, how can we join Lemasiaug?
There's a long, or not long, but there's a process kind of. So you have to say that you want to join, and then you will. I don't know. Like for me, I had to talk to them, like because it's a Christian ship, so they only accept Christians kind of, and so you need a kind of unique persons that say that you're a Christian and that you are engaged in ministry and everything. So yeah, but if you want to know exactly what to do in Latin America, because I only know it for Germany, there's our person from Latin America, and you can just ask them.
And some message do you want to tell to all the people that are going to watch this video?
God loves you all.
And what does that mean?
Well, as I said, I'm a Christian, so I believe that we all are created by God, and that we all are here for a reason, that it's not just this life, but that there is a life afterwards, and that there is a God that cares about us, that loves us, and that wants a relationship with us.
So thank you, and go continue your job.
No problem, you're welcome.
Twice as big any previous ship operated by the organization, the ship was completely refined over a period of 5 years. Logos Hub provides a better quality of life for crew as well as a wider range of activities for visitors and guests. This publicly accessible deck offers visitors an introduction to the vessel and the organization, a book fair, over 5,000 different titles of education and Christian books, a visual presentation called The Journey of Life, which is based on the story of the prodigal son, and the International Cafe. The all-volunteer crew and staff of 400 people represent over 60 different countries. Unlike the crew during her original use, a car ferry, crew and staff normally join the organization to live on board for 2 years as volunteers.